In this video, I'm actually kind of honored because someone sent me a message on Facebook and they were requesting some advice from me. And I feel kind of weird because like I never sent out things. Usually I send it like if y'all have questions for me, ask me things. But I'm actually glad that somebody took the time and they just felt free to just go ahead and send me. I think y'all should do that more often. I kind of feel like I'm so taken back by this because this has never happened to me before. But someone has hit me up wanting an advice. And so I'm going to read what they said and then I'm going to give my commentary. And they're like, y'all can tell me how y'all feel down in the comments. I want to know how y'all feel about it too. The letter reads, it says, I need you to make a video addressing two things because I know you got the best advice. Okay, so I'm bisexual and open with the men and women I mess with. I'm very aggressive and I'm not afraid to approach a guy. Some of my friends are not as forward as me, but it seems if I tell them I'm feeling a guy, they might possibly be straight. They see what happens, and if a friendship pops off, they all of a sudden are all in the man's face that I put the work in on. Does that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. Um, your friends try and be all buddy buddy with him and act as if they've known him longer than you. Friends. Anyway, next question. Okay, so I recently met a white guy. He's attractive, smart, and likes to get messed up off malt liquor and have sex with me. Now, this guy approached me. When we hung out on Saturday, he asked me to stop by at like 10 o'clock. We talked for about an hour, got drunk, and hit the sheets. When we sexed, we were kissing and having a lot of foreplay. I did stuff with this dude like a porn star. So after he finished on my chest and kissed me again and said, I never felt like this before. He said it scared him because he never felt emotion with a man during sex. What is it about? Some people say I feel good, but anyway. Now when he sees me, he is scared to hold a conversation. Now, I ain't in love, but what do you think happened? He's the first guy I've met since I've moved here to wherever he is that I like that. I can let I can't let it go, but I need answers. Thanks for reading my rant, D. Well, D, your first question about you meeting a guy that might be straight and y'all talking, and then you tell your friends that you're feeling this guy, and then your friends are all in the guy's face, acting like they are the mother freaking, getting all in your business. I think the best advice for that would be I learned something this summer from one of my close friends because he was telling me, he was talking to this person. He said he's not telling anybody about the situation until him and the person are together. And I think that's something that you should do because I looked at that and I was like, he's kind of right because once you tell your friends that you're talking to someone, then your friends get all nosy and they go get on your Twitter, they get on your Facebook looking for him, like what's his name? What's his name? Then they go research who the person is and they try to get all in your business and they want to know who he is, where he is, what's going on with him, and just be all in your business. So I think you should take that advice. The next time that you're talking to somebody, as we see, don't tell anybody. You know, don't tell anybody until what you have, that it's definitely yours. And then, so that way you can warn that person, like, my friends are really nosy. And when they ask you about things, just tell them, you don't know, because that's what I would do. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. If they can keep it cute or put it on mute. Like if they have questions about you and their personal relationship, then they need to. I'm like, well, you need to go ask your friend because I'm not in a place to really tell you about that. So, in the situation with you and your friends, don't tell your friends your business. Don't tell your friends your business if you're not confident that who that person you're talking to belongs to you. And especially if the person's straight or DL or anything like that, you don't want to get in trouble with messing up somebody's life because then they want to come cut you. Gays don't fight fair. Even the DL men, they don't fight fair. So definitely don't tell your friends about your man. And the next question about, I'm really kind of confused about this second one because you said the guy approached you and he likes talking to you and drinking with you and hanging out with you and being with you, but now all of a sudden he doesn't want you anymore. I mean, he's never felt an emotion like that with a man before, and I think that he probably is scared. But I think what you should ask him, you said he doesn't like to hold a conversation with you. It really doesn't take a conversation. Just approach him, send him a Facebook message, send him a text message, or if you see him in public, say, So are you done with me now? Is what we had through? I mean, like that doesn't take a whole conversation. Are you done with me now? And it's a yes or no question. And is that all you wanted me for? You know, that's a yes or no question. And you can't be mad if he doesn't really give you a long drawn out explanation about why he's running away and all that. It doesn't really matter. Yes or no if he's done with you or not, so that way you can know to close your heart and move on to somebody else. Or if he's going through something, then he might be up for discussion. But if he's not, you can't be worried about it, because there are people who sex is only physical, and once I've had you, then it's time for me to move on to somebody. And maybe he's one of those people, and we all are like, because I'm not one of those people. When I'm getting down with someone, with me, it's more of an emotional thing. So I definitely understand that you put out all these tricks and stuff, and he don't. I would say niggas ain't shit, but he's a white man. But being a nigger isn't about a color; it's about an attitude and the way you act. So I mean, he could go in with the niggas ain't shit. They really aren't. So I mean, you can't be too pressed or mad or anything about what's going on. But just protect your heart. You learn from this. That with every action, there's a lesson. So not to pull out all the tricks next time, scaring them, and he ain't never felt those like way before. Can't just be pulling all the tricks out and scaring people out willy nilly. So D, my advice to you: don't tell your friends all your business, and don't pull all your tricks out the hat on the first night or the second night. Or leave something for him to grow on. Leave something for them to want more and to stay attentive to you. So D, that's my advice. Thank you for sending me this letter. I was so like when I saw it in my inbox, I was like, I cannot believe somebody wants advice from me. So if anybody else wants advice from me, send me a message on Facebook. I did my Did You Know video, so link to my Did You Know video. Found all the places. I'm on Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. I'm on everything. Send me questions, ask me things. I'm here to talk to y'all. Like, oh my God, thank you for again, D. I can't say thank you enough, D. And I hope my advice helps. And thank y'all for watching. Leave comments down below so we can help D out. Like, what do y'all think? What I said was right? What do you think D should do in his situation?